out an even Marcus. Gucci all stretch, you know my whip is foreign, and I ain't even touring.
Controlling all of my options.
Never leaving me boxing. The way this pussy be popping.
Got all the niggas just watching.
But me about my cake.
Like Betty Crocker, I bake. I'm up in the kitchen late, trying to get the
Weight straight.
he strap it to my waist, and we hit the interstate. He call me his little potty, and I call him my little Drake, because that shit he talk to me. I can't get his game for free. He's a old young money nigga, and he keeps me on my feet. Boy, but a little cold, hard packing that.
We talk C notes after C notes after C notes to a G. Then we moved on to a key. Stepped it up, you know who I be. That bad bitch, you Gucci bad breaks my bag, matching my feet. This shit ain't new to me, man. It comes so easily. I'm tricking outside of Hollywood.
You know this pussy ain't for free.
I stay on my grind.
Hey.
I stay on my grind.
Hey.
Stay on my
7 days a
grind.
week. Bitches know I keep the street. Certified I am a G. And by shit you know me.
Stay on my grind.
I do own the rights to the music that is being played. That feels good to say I do own the rights to the music that is being played. Because it's mine, darling. It's mine. All of mine. Hey, y'all. How everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday? I'm your girl, Gezelle Nicole. How is everybody doing? I'm new to this whole podcast, vlogging thing. I ain't gonna say I'm new to it because I've been trying to pursue it for quite some time, but I'm really getting my feet wet this go round. So I want to thank you all who are tuning in. If you can, share the live. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at the Gezelle Talk Show, and make sure you guys follow me on Facebook as well at the Gezelle Talk Show. Like, I have a lot of stuff coming up that I'm going to be doing, some cash prize giveaways and all that good stuff there. So yeah, y'all definitely want to be following. Like, we're finna build this brand from the ground up. And I just want everybody to, the rep for the bitch, Root for me. I'm like Nene said to Marlo, support me, bitch. Support me, Marlo. All that good stuff there. But yes, how is everyone doing? I'm not sure if I think the comments is on. Yeah, the comment section is on. So if y'all want to comment, ask me any questions, concerns, all that good stuff there, feel free. Feel free to ask me whatever you want to ask me. This is a smoke session time. This is labs, gags, smokes, and all that good stuff, and drinks with Gezelle. Okay? We're going to do all of that. We do not discriminate around here. We don't hate. We gossip. We do that. We don't hate, but we going to gossip. All that good stuff there. I know you guys probably are like, oh my God, she's rolling up a blunt. Yes, she is. She do practice her. She smoke her blunt. She smoke her weed. Mm-hmm. It's legal now, people. Get over it. It's just like having a drink. So have you one. It is what it is. To each is their own. We don't judge, but we do gossip. All that good stuff there. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at the Gezelle Talk Show, and make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and show a bitch some love. And subscribe. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Inbox me on Instagram. Let me know you subscribe. And we'll be sending you out our t-shirts. You see these? I don't know if you can get into it. The Gezelle Talk Show. The Gezelle Talk Show t-shirts. We'll send you one out. We have coffee mugs as well. and wine glasses are on the way. Wine glasses are on the way. Yes. I hope everyone is doing fine this week. Hopefully last week was wonderful for you guys. Hopefully everything got taken care of, all that good stuff there. Um, excuse me, guys. I got a call coming in. Sorry about that. But yes, make sure you guys share the live, all that good stuff there. And listen, tune in to the Gezelle Talk Show podcast Monday through Friday at 12. We're going to change the time because usually I do it at 10 a.m. I was doing it at 10 a.m. in the morning, but that is not working because I have a 11-month-old baby and the times is just conflicting. So yeah, you guys tune in. It's going to be 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, the Gezelle Talk Show. It's a podcast. So wherever you listen to your music at, if it's iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to it at, click on the podcast, put in the Gezelle Talk Show in the search bar, click search. I should come right up. Click on there. Listen to my whole season 1. We have about 17 or 18 episodes for season 1. I'm working on season 2 right now. So yeah, season 2 is in the works. I want to bring you guys more interviews, more one-on-one interviews with local artists and in all genres, as far as rap, R&B, folk, country, whatever type of music that you do. I want to speak to everybody. I am not discriminative when it comes down to music. I love all genres of music. I feel like music is what conjoins each and every one of us. It's what brings us together. So I'm all for music. That's my thing. So I'm never, never, ever, ever, ever knocking music, I want everybody to do their thing. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to put this on mute yet. I got to wait for this call to come back in, and then we're going to start filming for season 2. Yes, for the YouTube show, the Gezelle Talk Show. I'm so, 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 so excited, you guys. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. Please follow us on Facebook as well. Like our Facebook page at the Gezelle Talk Show. Support our YouTube channel, all that good stuff. And on Speaker, where we actually record all of our podcasts on Speaker. If you guys can get the Speaker app and can follow Gezelle Talk Show, that would be wonderful. Do you hear me? That will be wonderful. So if you could do it, make sure you do it. Show a bitch some love, I'm all about support, 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 support. It's very important. It's very important to support those who support you. So thank you guys, all of you guys that show me love and support, who listens to the podcast every day. I am so thankful for you all. Of course, we got some good gossip we're going to be talking about, but I'm trying to get some things situated here first. And all that, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. No, I'm not gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna let y'all go. Y'all can just give me a second. I'll be right back with y'all, okay? How about that? How about that? Give me a second. Y'all still here with me? Y'all still rocking with me? Damn. Now that's love. Now that's love. Y'all showing a lady. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, sugar, sugar. Honey, honey. You are my candy girl. Are you on my live? Are you the one person that's on my live? Sugar, sugar. All right. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings while I'm up cleaning. Boy, please, I don't need it. Memory, all that shit, you can keep it. Don't just feelings while I'm up cleaning. Oh, it's tonight. I didn't know the what's the name was tonight. Okay. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go to do not disturb and start filming. And start filming while I'm up cleaning. Boy, please. I don't need it. Memories, all that shit. You can keep it. Shit is getting serious. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, let me get it together here. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. 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 Ow. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Gezelle Nicole. How are you doing today? This is season 2 of our talk show, the Gezelle Talk Show. I'm glad you guys are tuning in with us, rocking with us today. Grab your cocktails, grab your bud if you do it, and let's get down to business. We are going to chat today. We got some good things to talk about. We got some good people to gossip about. Honey, all that good stuff is going down today, okay? Today. This is season 2 of the Gezelle Talk Show, honey. We are back and better than ever. Y'all see the lightning up in this motherfucker? You see the lighting up in this place? It's looking good, honey. Yes, it only gets better. It's only up from here. This is only the start of things, okay? And I should still be calling this season 1, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that because y'all been good to me, you know? Y'all been so good to me, showing me so much love and endless support. The podcast is doing numbers on numbers on numbers. I'm so proud of that. If you're not following me, make sure you guys follow me on the Gezelle Talk Show on Instagram. Like our page on Facebook, the Gezelle Talk Show. Give us some feedback. Y'all can inbox us. You can DM us, message us, comment, whatever it is you want us to speak about. If you got some good tea for us, if it's something that we reported on that was wrong, whatever it may be, feel free to reach out to us. Do not be shy. Do not be scared to tell us when we are wrong. And I say us because I feel like it's us as a whole. This is bigger than just Gezelle, okay? It's way, way bigger than just one Black trans woman. This is
I found
big.
a few locations for just one.
This is very much so big. So I thank y'all for supporting me, okay? I thank y'all for showing me this endless love and all that good stuff there, because honestly, when I started doing it, I didn't know what was the outcome going to be with the Gezelle Talk Show. It was just something that I was very much so infatuated with and something that I desired to do. I love to talk. I love to, I ain't gonna say love to gossip, but I like to be in the bitch business, especially celebrity business and news. I love it. It's something that I've always did. Me and my older sister used to chit chat all the time about celebrity business, news, gossip, and all that stuff there. The whole time the Biggie and Tupac thing was going on, and Faith and Lil' Kim not liking each other, and the Brat getting in the mix of this, and Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, and like during the time all that was going on, bitch, I was like 101 on top of everything. Huh? And what's crazy is because we ain't had the internet like we got today, where we could just get online and get on Google and type away and find all this information. We didn't have that back in 97, 98, not at our fingertips. Everybody didn't have computers in their home, and we didn't have one. So, yeah. It was very much so harder to find information, but that's just how dedicated I was to doing what it is that I was doing. I was very much so dedicated into being in a bitch business. I was dedicated into being in a bitch business and seeing what they had going on when it came down to this whole celebrity lifestyle. I wanted to see what was going on, who was living like what, and how and why they was living that way. So I was very much so nosy. Yes, ma'am. That was me. That was me. That was me. But we're going to kick things off. Again, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you can share the video, share my lives. Make sure you tell your friends about me. Tell everybody about the Gezelle Nicole experience, about the Gezelle Nicole talk show. Like, it's going to go down. Okay, I'm building this from the ground up, like literally putting this shit on my back and I'm carrying it. And I love it. You hear me? I love it. I love to be the underdog. It's like, ooh, what am I gonna do when I surpass you? What are you gonna do when I surpass you? You know, all it takes is a like and a share. Like, share, repost, word of mouth. It's always good. Always, always, always good. You hear me? That's always a good thing. Shout out to my girl, Nene Leaks. Nene Leaks has opened up a bar, a lounge in Atlanta. You may know Nene Leaks as the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's one of the original girls from the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise on Bravo. She's no longer with the show, but she has definitely started building her empire, and I'm here for it. I love a triumphant story. I love to hear something that started off so broken and battered and it ended up so rich and fabulous. And that's Lanithia, honey. If you know Lanithia, then you know that is Lanithia, darling. Give me a second. Let me fix this. I don't know. Okay, that did it. Okay. And that is very much so Lanithia, darling. I take my hat off to her because she took, her platform and she used it to the best of her ability. And look at her now. She got the Lanithia Lounge in Atlanta. It is doing great from what I see on Instagram, and everything is doing great. She just had Tamar Braxton there performing. She has Saucy Santana there performing. So it's like a real deal lounge effect, bar vibe, drinks, and it's dressing code enforced. I'm all for a club with a dress code enforcement rule. I'm all for that because that means you got to bring your goods, honey. You can't just come there looking any kind of way. And yes, I just picked my nose. You got to bring your goods. You got to come dressed to impress, flyer than ever. And I love it. I'm here for it. So salute and shout out to Nene Leaks and her Lanithia Lounge that's in Atlanta. If y'all in Atlanta and could check it out, and let us know how it was. Give a good review and all that good stuff there. We are here for it. We are always here for a underdog overcoming. But she was the queen of Bravo's Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why I was very surprised to see them let her go when she's carried that show for so long. She's carried that show. And if I'm not mistaken, the whole franchise being in Atlanta was Nene's idea. So I think that's very shady, to let someone go from something that they built, just my personal opinion. And that's how I know Andy is very shady, honey. That's a shady queen. And I'm aware that she's very much so shady. She's very strategic with the things that she do. And I'm just not here for that. I say the same thing with Wendy Williams. Shady queen, very strategic about what they do and quick to play victim. Once it's brought to the forefront and they bring it to your acknowledgement, they play like, me? I had no clue I was doing that. That wasn't the intention. That wasn't what I was doing. Blah, blah, blah. And that was totally solely what you were doing. And that's most queens in that type of situation. Most of those queens act that same way. They did it with Tamar and the girls of the talk, the real, not the talk, the real. They did it with that. And I was very much so, I stopped watching the real just because they let Tamar go. And I did the same thing with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I stopped watching it because they let Nene go. And I was just like, the reason why I tuned into The Real was because of Tamar. Just as well as I'm pretty sure the first million viewers that they got that first season, those several million viewers, I know that they only viewed that show and tuned in was because of Tamar. Tamar was at the biggest, she was at the height of her career when she went and did that show. Lonnie Love wasn't known like that. She had worked decades, years in the business, but she wasn't able to pull a large crowd by herself. No one knew who Jenny was. The twin wasn't really working like that, getting no nothing. Adrian, this solidified Adrian. This the real, like, it leveled her and really made you like her more, because before that, I don't know too many people that liked it, Adrian, and I know I was one of them. I wasn't here for her. After 3LW, even with Cheetah Girls and all that, something about Adrian just read and screamed phony, 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 fake. Everything about her. And I could be wrong. She could be one of the realest bitches there is. But the way that she carries herself and what she put out give you everything negative, everything wrong, everything fake, everything phony. And that's all I got from her. It wasn't until she got on The Real that I really started seeing who she was as a woman, as a person, as a brand, trying to build herself. I really started to understand her more. And like, okay, I get who she is. But she's still somebody I wouldn't invest in. I wouldn't invest a dime, a penny, a piece of time into her. Not at all. She look like she'll change quick as the weather in Florida. So I'm definitely not here for that at all. So Evelyn Lozada, who we all know from Basketball Wives, I don't like the bitch like that. I don't care for Evelyn Lozada at all. I don't care who feel what type of way. I don't care for the bitch. I don't care for nobody that tried to bring a black man down. It's a different, like, I could totally understand, and I'm not here trying to victim shame or anything. I can understand when you're going through different things and you get put in certain situations and all that stuff there. But when something's happened, it's past, they done took this man's job, his status, everything from him. He's been prosecuted. Everything has happened. And you still continuously dwell on that one situation. You steady try to milk that bitch. It's like, I'm not here for it. Because Evelyn sat there and spoke so highly of him when she was going through it with OG when she came back to Basketball Wives. You was, oh, me and Chad is still friends. He's a good friend of mine and blah, blah, blah. But then the minute he made a statement when somebody said, like, you are the prime example of overcoming negativity and taking, a tragedy and turning it into a triumph and just rebuilding yourself. And he was like, yeah, it ain't hard, blah, blah. I'm not, no, he didn't say it's not hard. He said, yes, it's hard when when the cards are stacked against you. But, and he just spoke very positive, very enlightening. For you to come and try to dim his light by speaking ill and bringing back up that situation from years ago, it's just like you talking about someone's apartment that they stayed in 5-6 years past. Like, how you talking about an apartment that I stayed in when I was 18? Now I'm 25. That apartment ain't got nothing to do with me no more. That apartment does not have anything to do with me. I don't reside there no more. I'm not the same person I was when I was there. And she was just trying to mirror that man back. And it's just like, so you don't want people to support him? You don't want him to overcome that situation and evolve and grow from it and become a better person, and us people to support him. That's not what you want. You want us to continue to blackball him, shame him, and push him out of the industry and stop all of his funds from coming. And that'll be okay for you. That's the only understanding that I'm getting from it. Because I'm not understanding, why would you feel like you needed to come and make a whole post, a whole video post commenting, saying how you still devastated and hurt and you're suffering from that incident, but then you hit him up about some thought box shit, about some ratings bullshit. Like, it don't weigh out, sis. It don't weigh out. So I don't like that bitch, and I'm not here for her at all. I do not support anything that she does. But it's been said that she's leaving basketball wise again. Yeah, again. Like, you left basketball wise a couple years back. You got picked up with Oprah Winfrey's own network and had Living Lazada, which everybody knew was gonna fucking flop and bomb because your life isn't that important. You don't have enough people that care that much to tune in to see a show that's totally based on you. You're not, you don't have that star quality, darling, to make somebody say, "Oh, I'm tuning in every week to see what Evelyn got going on." The most impressionate that you were was with your maxi dresses and your maxi dress line. That was the most impressionate that you were on me. And that's no tea, no shade. I'm just being real. There was like nothing that I was like, I just didn't see anything that you were bringing. There's nothing you brought to the show. I didn't understand why Shawnee had to even bring you back, for you to only turn around and get a couple more checks and then say, "Okay, I'm done. I'm back out again." What the fuck did you come back for? You could have stayed gone for that. I don't understand that. But Shawnee, you definitely need to revamp Basketball Wives and get you some good people up in there. Some good appreciative people, that would appreciate being in that limelight and having that platform and knowing what to do with it. Because the girls that you've given the opportunity to, all of them, from Royce on down to Evan, like all of the girls, I just don't see the appreciation. I don't see the due diligence, the hard work. I'm not seeing it. It's not there, sis. It's not there. Maybe it's just me, but I ain't here for it. And moving right along. So Fallon, you guys know who Fallon is. Fallon is the girl who's known right now because of her husband with the whole Real Housewives of Atlanta, blah, 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 blah. And Portia took him, blah, blah, blah. Portia didn't really take him because he was already divorcing the lady Fallon. From what I'm understanding, they was already getting a divorce. She had been cheating for years in this whole marriage, and he wasn't here for it no more. Rumors are she's pregnant right now. She did this one-on-one sit down with some other vlogger, and they're saying that there's a baby bump there and that she's pregnant. Simon had tagged the guy that she was supposedly cheating with, but then something came back saying something about, he tagged them saying about having a nice time in America. something I don't know. This shit is just so like it's so much. It's so much going on. So I'm saying to myself, like, self, why is this lady having a sit down? Why is she doing a one-on-one sit down interview? Like anything you wanted to say, you said it on your Instagram page. So at this point, why are you still talking? And a lot of people be like, oh, well, she was the wife and blah, blah, this. And well, if she was cheating the entire time that they was married, I don't think she took her vows or her oath that serious. So I don't think it even mattered to her that he divorced her, besides the loss of income. And I feel like that's the reason why you're speaking up now at this point, because you see, okay, he's not going to give you anything more than what you came into the relationship with. And the house that y'all had purchased together, which he split that 50-50 with you. I don't know, sis, but I say gracefully bow out and just move on. You're a beautiful girl. Go get you somebody else. You was cheating anyway, so just go with the person that you was cheating with. Simple math. But she's speaking out. She she's done a sit down interview. It's on Instagram. I done forgot the vlogger. I didn't really even get into that. I didn't get that deep into it because I feel like she's very much so an opportunist, and she's on some opportunist type shit right now. So you're milking this for everything that you can milk it for, and you're trying to, get everything that you can get out of it. So if that's a one-on-one sit down with this blogger for people to feel like they should be rooting for you, then that's what you're gonna do. I'm not here. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it at all. So I don't know if y'all have heard or seen everything that's been going on in the blogs and everything, but I've seen a lot going on with this guy named Kwame Brown and Charlemagne the God and Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. I'm not sure exactly what is going on with this whole thing because it's like all over the place and it's no real like definite reasoning for it. So I'm thinking that Kevin Hunter probably always had some type of underlying feeling for Charlemagne because Charlemagne worked with Wendy Williams when she had her Wendy Williams Experience radio show. So I'm thinking that beef has always been there, but I'm not sure of why he's acting on it now. But he is, and he's calling out Charlemagne, and it's just not looking good. Then this guy, Kwame Brown, now my truth on this with Kwame, I don't know too much. I don't really know anything about him. But from what I've seen, what people are building off of, or they're upset with Charlemagne for speaking on Kwame's family. But Kwame's family is all in the blogs, in the papers, and everything from back when his dad was rumored to have killed whatever woman with whatever hatchet and all this stuff. It's a whole big old thing that's surrounded around that. So it's just like Charlemagne didn't speak on nothing more than what was already out there. So for people to feel like, oh, he's wrong, he bringing this man family into this, blah, blah, blah. Well, his family has been in the midst of all of this stuff that had been going on. So I'm not sure where that is coming from or what that is, child, but Kevin Hunter involved himself. I seen another vlogger, YouTube vlogger, put up a video and everything with Charlemagne, like in a doggy style position. I'm not sure if it was Charlemagne for sure, or if it was just a fake Photoshop picture of Charlemagne. But a lot of the stuff that they did speak on, and some of the stuff that they were showing was just like, okay, like the molding of his ass. He did a molding of his ass with the whole asshole and everything, and then he gave it to his co-host, DJ Envy. That was a bit much. That was a bit suspect. And Charlemagne, I'm all for you. I'm all for Black excellence and all that good stuff there. But I'm a real ass bitch at the end of the day, and I'm gonna call a thing a thing. I ain't fake by any means. I'm gonna call a thing, and that was very much so a queer move. Like, you gave this to him as a joke, but what if he kept it and then he's screwing the asshole at night? You okay with having another man screw a duplicate of your ass? For you to even sit there and send in a whole molding of your ass. Oh, okay. But we're going to get into this. We did speak a little bit about this on the podcast. So if you do follow our podcast show, thank you so much. So you're going to hear some of this from the podcast. We did speak about this. You know how we report. Oh, Kevin Hunter. Oh, Kevin Hunter. Kevin Hunter, the ex-husband of media mogul Wendy Williams, has surprisingly some new dramas unrelated to his previous marriage to Wendy. Kevin Hunter went into attack mode on Friday and called Charlemagne, threatening to expose the popular radio host. It's unclear why Kevin has the bones to choose for Shara Manu, but Kevin mentioned former NBA star Kwame Brown in his post, making people believe it has something to do with what Kwame said about Shara Manu. I did. For some background, Kwame Brown was involved in a series of beef this week, along with ex-ballers, including Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. When the topic crossed Charlemagne's desk, he referred to Brown's dark family history and warned everyone to leave Kwame Brown alone. That was the segment that I heard where he said about this man family is crazy. Like, his daddy was convicted of this, blah, blah, this. That's what I heard. So, needless to say, leave the quills alone. The man was quiet for 20 years. He doesn't care. Obviously, all that he's bust up comes to him. I don't know what people are experiencing or have experienced is what that he bust up comes to him. I don't know what people are experiencing or have experienced, Charlemagne said in a recent episode of The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne's actions may have seemed supportive, but Kwame Brown counterattacked and filed an old rape allegation against Charlemagne. He did bring that up, and I seen that about an old rape situation that's supposed to happen with Charlemagne the God, where he's supposed to have been with some girl, and she said that something was put in her drink. She was drugged, and she woke up feeling like her pelvis had been pounded, and all this different stuff here. So, yeah. The rape criminal Shara Manu Targad, the man in the rape case who actually pled guilty and escaped at Brown Open, we're going to find that girl you raped, punk, allegedly. In fact, we're not told it because you're on a docket, bitch. Those are the words of those people, like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, he's supposed to say, my ex Ben said you were part of shit. That is, early on, threatened him like a family's shit for the truth. After that, Kevin didn't say much, but he will let you know. Oh, shady, 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 shady boots, baby. Shady boots. Kevin Hunter, like I've said before, you too goddamn old to be around here in the middle of some bullshit like this. Like, you should be trying to piece your life back together, nigga. Why is you in the middle of some motherfucking whole shit? And then some old shit. Y'all bringing up some old shit with Charlemagne, trying to prosecute this man for something that he's already overcame. He's already beat this case. This case has no weight, but yet y'all still speaking on it. That don't even make sense to me. That don't even add up to me. Like, that shit don't even add up. I could be wrong, honey. Who knows? I'm gonna have to take a little break. I'll be back. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. But yeah, that shit is just crazy. It's like, Kevin, you should have been trying to build up your motherfucking shit and get yourself situated and try to rebrand yourself so you can build up something as built. Because, I mean, the Wendy Williams brand is major. So you should be trying to build you another Wendy. Instead of around here worried about grown ass men and what they doing in their bedroom and old cases that they had back in the days. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Black men, y'all need to love on each other, encourage each other, and teach each other. Black men, y'all need to love on each other, encourage each other, and teach each other. Love is love is love. And it's always a beautiful thing. Brashear Gray from Empire, Hakeem, known for his role as Hakeem Lyon on Empire, has entered a guilty plea in his domestic violence case, and he'll have to spend some time behind bars. You work so hard to become an actor. You get cast for a major role in a major show, where a show that becomes major, and this is what you choose to do with your life. This is what you choose to do with your life. Like, you go through quarantine with your girlfriend and you around here beating the bitch, raping her, holding her hostage, all this crazy ass shit for days till this girl got to break away when she can get free and try to get help for herself. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with the cast over at Empire? I see why they're letting that show go. I see why that show has come to an end, because the cast over there got the shit going on. But according to new legal documents, Brashear Gray pled guilty to felony aggravated assault, and as part of his plea agreement, he's been sentenced to 10 days in the county jail and 3 years probation. Of course, they're going to try to make sure he gets time in jail. He's a black man. They're going to make sure you get in jail. He also must check in with his probation officer within 72 hours of being contacted by the law enforcement, and he needs written approval from police before associating with anyone who has a criminal record. As we reported, Gray was busted back in July following a standoff with SWAT at his home outside of Phoenix. His wife flagged down a Good Samaritan and alleged Gray assaulted her for several hours at their home. As part of the legal deal, Gray has also been ordered to pay restitution. He must also enroll in a domestic violence offender treatment program. During his probation, Gray won't be allowed to consume any illegal drugs, and he'll also have to submit to drug and alcohol testing. He's got to stay out of trouble, and he can't possess any stun guns, tasers, or any other kind of firearm. So basically, he's been doted and noted as a felon, okay? He can't be in any possession of firearms or any sort of kind. Yeah, he's basically a convicted felon now. Another black man going down the drain over some bullshit. Egos. We have to let them go. We have to let those egos go. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy and it's not helpful in any situation. Of course, we reported Bennifer are back on, and we've seen new photos that have surfaced with Jen and Ben together, snuggled, cuddled, in a car together, leaving. Yeah. Hats off, kudos to them. But yes, it looks like Jennifer Lopez is back with Ben Affleck, and they are hot and heavy, honey. They have been spotted together every day since their trip to Miami. And they're done hiding it, baby. The first clear shots of them together have surfaced, and they look all pleased in each other's company. Ben Affleck flew into Miami Sunday to meet up with his old flame, trying to look incognito in a hell of a get-up. Dude was rocking sunglasses, a dad hat pulled down low, and a face mask for good measure. Yet, even with all that, he kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. People knew exactly who he was, and they knew why he was there, because they knew that Jennifer Lopez was already there, checked in. Oh, yeah. Jen popped in and out herself on the hotel balcony that they were staying at. You see him come out several times having a smoke. Honey, they are back and popping. Diddy, you should have shot your shot way before this. You sent them a motherfucking gift when they got engaged before. and they were supposed to get married, you sent them a gift. You're supposed to shot your shot well before Ben was able to ease his way back in. And you were supposed to get your ass back in there. Now you done set your fat ass up there and done let Ben Affleck get his. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm just saying. Mm-mm. So, as you all know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I recently posted my trip to Minnesota. If you follow my YouTube channel or subscribe to my YouTube channel, I put a little brief photos and video. I got a video that's up now with my birthday trip vacation that I took, and I went up to Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where my grandmother and my older siblings reside. And I was honored and fortunate enough to go and view the George Floyd Memorial and the George Floyd Square. It was something heavy, people. It was something very, very heavy. You can feel the energy. You can feel it all in the atmosphere. You can feel all of it. And I felt that it brought me to tears. If you guys want to view the video, it is on it's up on my YouTube channel. It's my last video that I posted of my birthday getaway vacation. But I reported a story on my podcast about the store clerk who had took the $20 bill from George Floyd that was supposedly, allegedly, a counterfeit 20. Well, I did a story about him, and I have a story about him, and it was very touching. Some of the people who I visited the memorial with, they were saying like about not supporting the store and going into the store. Me being a business owner myself, I found it appalling because I know the store wasn't responsible for the actions that took place that led to the death of George Floyd. The store clerk had nothing to do with that. Neither did the store have anything to do with the actions that led up to the death of George Floyd. The store clerk and the store was only exercising the rights that they had if a situation of that sort presented itself. And that was to call law enforcement because they were giving a counterfeit 20. The furthest that was supposed to go was George Floyd receiving a citation and a write-up to go to court. That was the farthest that situation was supposed to go. It's not the clerk's responsibility, neither is it the store's responsibility. It's not on them, basically, is what I'm saying. It's not their fault, the actions that the police chose to use once they arrived on scene. Because the only thing you had to do was just give this young man a citation to go to court. That's it. To fight this case. For you to take it into your own hands and feel like you need to arrest, detain, and eventually kill this man was your own personal feelings and actions. It had nothing to do with the store. And that's something that I continue to stress because people go to the George Floyd Square and then they'll say something like, oh, well, I'm not going in Cup Foods. I'm not supporting Cup Foods because they're the reason why this happened. They're not the reason why this happened. The reason why this happened is because an ignorant officer showed up and chose to abuse his power, and kill this young man. So I say to everyone who has that mentality that the store was to blame or the clerk was to blame, that's not true. That's not true, and we should not think that way. That young man had been homeless for some time. He had just started to come into his blessings and was residing above the store. The store had a job opening came up. He was able to take that job opening, was able to work right up under where he resided at. It was convenient. It's not his fault what the police officers chose to do when they arrived. It's totally not his fault. So we shouldn't blame him. He's a victim. Just like George Floyd was a victim, he's a victim. Because the entire time that this incident took place and they were murdering this man, this young man paced and walked up and down the street with his hands up above his head and in his hand, just in disbelief, upset, frustrated. I mean, I can only imagine the many emotions that he was feeling at the time. I can just imagine. But since then, he's moved himself outside of Louisiana. Louisiana. Outside of Minnesota. And that's totally what's up. And his name was Christopher Martin. Yeah. Ugh. It was a very, very touching story. And to actually go down and view the memorial site and everything, it was moving. And the young man, it's very sad. The young man say, I allowed myself to feel guilty for a very long time before the trial happened. I just kept replaying that decision in my head. What if I would have just told him he couldn't buy the cigarettes? It's so sad. And they asked him how he felt about it after he testified and after everything. How did he felt? And he said just total disbelief and guilt. Despite his composure, Martin recalled his anxiety as he began to testify. It was his first time in a courtroom, and he was aware that his words were being watched all around the world. Oh, that has to be so devastating, heart-wrenching to go through, to know that you weren't trying to do anything but keep your job and do what you thought was right. It's moving, you guys. It's moving. It moves my soul every time I speak of it. I can literally feel it. Well, look, you guys, we're going into an hour. We're working on an hour now. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and go. I thank you guys for tuning in. You are the best supporters a girl could ever ask for. Continue to like, share, repost, subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Like our page on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys continue to show, the support, the viewing the podcasts, the replays of the podcast and everything. It means the world to me. You guys have no idea. And I thank you so much. I thank you. So until next time, I'm your host, Gezelle Nicole of the Gezelle Talk Show. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great Sunday night and a wonderful Monday morning. Kisses, my love.